Rust is the kind of game where it's impossible to know all the tips, features and mechanics. After spending thousands of hours playing this game, I'm still finding a lot of new things. So, to help you get better and save you tons of time, here are 10 things I wish I knew sooner in Rust. I guarantee even pro players won't know all of these tricks, so make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel and check out today's sponsor. Rustly is one of the fastest growing Rust websites with a lot of games to play, many deposit methods including skins, cards and crypto, and instant withdrawals with a store full of skins. You can claim 5 free cases by using code STELIC or clicking the link in the video description. You can battle against real players or bots in games like Case Battles, Coin Flip and even Minefield and win cool skins. And if it's not enough for you, you can get a lot of bonuses and free cases every 24 hours. In fact, you can get 5 free cases right now if you click the link in the description or go to rustly.com and use code STELIC. And now, let's get back to the video. A lot of players don't even think about it, but bases like this with roofs are kind of broken in Rust, and I have several reasons for saying this. But let's start with the craziest one. First of all, you can just break the physics in the game and build another separate base on top of your main base. And all this will be possible thanks to the roof. Just now I have built 4 ceilings at the top, with no walls, no frames, no windows and absolutely nothing at the bottom. And there's more than enough stability to enclose the whole thing with walls and add ceilings on top to make a full 2x2. Unfortunately, you won't be able to build another roof on top, because there won't be enough stability for it anymore. But even so, I'm sure you've never seen 2 separate bases on top of each other, and to be honest, neither have I. The second trick is that the roof is now impossible to soft side. Before, you could build a ceiling on top and break a wall that is turned to your weak side using a jackhammer. But now that wall doesn't have a weak side, therefore it cannot be broken, which makes roofs even more secure. And finally, roofs are twice as cheap as walls. To build a regular roof, you need to spend 25 wood. At the same time, you will have to spend 50 wood to build a wall. To upgrade the roof, you only need to spend 150 stone. To upgrade the wall, you need to spend 300 stone, twice as much. Most importantly, both walls and roof have the same amount of HP, but have a 2x cost difference. You can use a tugboat not only as a house on the water, but also as a scrap generator. All you need for this is a tugboat itself and a computer station. I'm gonna show you how to turn it all into the deadliest trap you've ever seen. First of all, take the computer station and place it in the far left corner at the back of the boat, as far away from the wall as possible. Depending on the server you are playing on, if you sit down at your computer and press escape, you will either get stuck inside it or die instantly. So, knowing this, you can park the tugboat near the fishing village in a safe zone and wait for your victims. I've tested this method before, and surprisingly, many people want to use the computer without knowing it's a trap. And once someone is caught in your trap, simply sail away from the safe zone and collect your free loot. I guarantee you'll have a lot of fun, because almost no one knows about this bug. Now let me tell you about the mechanics of the game that you haven't even thought about before, and I'm talking about the economics component of Rust. Be sure to check the stores on the map in the bandit camp and at the outpost. For example, right now you can buy any weapon in the bandit camp at 50% off, because it's not popular. Just think about it, you can buy an M92 pistol for only 125 scrap. That's a great offer, because its original price is 250 scrap. The same goes for outpost, but here you need to buy components at a discount. Then recycle them and get extra metal, high qual, cloth or other resources. For example, right now I'm gonna buy sheet metal in outpost, spending a little over 100 scrap. Next, to get more resources, I'll run to the nearest monument and use the recycler to get 60% more resources. So, spending only 40 scrap, I got 840 metal and 9 high qual, which is more profitable than buying them for the vending machines in the safe zone. So this little trick can help you get more resources without applying much effort. Industrial lights has a pay-to-win feature that I recently learned about. In addition to costing only 30 metal and consuming only 1 unit of electricity, when a regular lamp consumes 2 units, the industrial lamp can be used as a rooftop building blocker. If you attach them at the corner in your base, It will be impossible to build a ceiling on the outside to get to the roof, so you can make your base more secure. Night vision goggles are one of the most useful items in the game, but they have one annoying drawback. After you put the night visual goggles on your head and turn them on, they will start to make a nasty sound that may distract you. However, it can be turned off very easily. Just use any emotion and this sound will completely disappear, which will make the game much easier for you. As you know, once you upgrade the wall, you can rotate it for a limited time. However, if you get raided with C4s, satchels or grenades, this option becomes unavailable, as well as upgrading the wall to metal or high wall, until the C4 explodes. So, if you want to attach a grenade to a wall and quickly rotate it, like many people used to do, you won't be able to do that anymore. But don't be too upset. If you have a double door inside, you can attach a grenade to the edge of the door and then open it. The grenade will explode on the outside, and everyone near your base will take a lot of damage. If you can't fly a copter and you want to learn how to do it, just go to the mod server section and type minicopter in the search box. Here you need to find servers with the name minicopter training and choose any one you like. On the servers like this, you can figure out how to control a copter without spending a lot of time, or just practice a bit to be a better pilot. Electricity is actually quite simple. I'm gonna show you how to make an automatic system to turn on the lights at night. All you need for this is a battery, a digital clock, a memory cell, a branch and some ceiling lights. Attach a branch, a digital clock and a memory cell to the wall on top of each other, and attach your ceiling lights in the places you want them. Run electricity to the branch power in connection. Then run a wire from the branch out to the digital clock. Add one alarm for 1930 and a second alarm for 8:30. The first one will turn the lights on and the second one will turn them off. You can also mute the alarm sound. Next, connect the clock to the toggle connection of the memory cell, and at the end, connect branch power out to memory cell power in. Now from the output connector, you can power your ceiling lights using pass-through. When it gets dark on the server, the lights in your base turn on automatically and stay on until 8 AM, when a second alarm turns them off. A very simple yet useful system. And the last trick will be helpful on the oil rig. You can get inside the oil rig undetected without fins, a diving mask, or an air tank. Just jump into the water next to this pipe and swim down a bit. You won't even have time to run out of air, and you won't waste a single unit of health. Once you get inside this room, just go upstairs. If you don't get caught by rats, you can sneak to the top undetected. And if you want to learn more about Rust, then here 21 mistakes you should stop making in Rust. There are many bad things that could ruin your game.